Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Ireland, and you're very welcome to this two-part video. Now in the first half of this video I'm going to show you how to plant Cyclamen corms, and these are wonderful hardy plants that people grow in their garden, or pot plants to be grown in a greenhouse or a cool room in the house. And after that we have the bit that you've all been waiting for. We are going to select the winner of the fantastic Mars Hydro TS1000 Growlight giveaway. Okay, let's get on with the video. So you're very welcome to this video, and I guess what has actually spurred me to make it is the fact that my husband went to a garden centre to get me some compost today, and he came back with a surprise. And knowing that I love Caudex plants, he saw this and thought, wow, that's the present for her. And indeed he was right. Now this is in fact Cyclamen hederifolium, and when this was brought back to me, it was planted in the pot like that. So I think in the garden centre they were unclear as to which way up to actually plant this corm. And it's actually, if you can see it there are no shoots on it at the moment. It's quite dormant, so there are no hints in that respect. So generally speaking, advice is that if you don't know which way up to plant a bulb, or I guess a corm, then plant it on its side and the plant will sort itself out. However, with something that has such a big corm as this, it was a bit ridiculous to see it planted on its side like that. Okay, so this is Cyclamen hederifolium, the autumn flowering cyclamen. Makes beautiful flowers and ivy-like leaves in the garden in autumn, and a very, very hardy plant. And how do you plant it? And if we just have a look here, you will see why the confusion. So we have this very smooth surface here at the top, which has no sign of growth and no sign of roots. And then we have the underside, which has plenty of roots, and more on the top side because this was the bit that was actually in the compost and not a lot on top. And I was looking at it and puzzling over how to plant it myself. But the thing to bear in mind is that different cyclamens sprout roots from different parts of the corm. So hederifolium, which is the autumn flowering one, actually grows roots from the top of the corm, the top and the sides. Can you believe it? So that's the way you need to plant it, with the roots on top. Whereas coum, which is the spring flowering one, grows roots from the bottom, from the centre at the bottom, and you will plant it that way round with the roots down. And also the florist cyclamen, the persicum hybrids, they also grow roots from the base, so you would plant them normally with the roots down. But this little baby we are going to plant like that. Can you believe it? With the roots on top. So I have a compost here which I've added. I've got a pot here. Normally I'd put this into the ground, but I actually don't have a spot for it at the moment, so I'm going to put it in a pot outdoors and just get it going, and then I'll plant it out in a little bit, probably in autumn. So I'm going to put some compost into the pot now, and using a gritty, well-drained mix like this. So what we're going to do is to cover the corm to a depth of about 2 inches. So placing it in with the roots on top. Isn't this just counterintuitive? And then covering it over. I guess I just need to give this a water, a label, and put it in a safe spot until it is ready to plant out in autumn. Okay, that's all for the moment. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this will be useful. If you come across perhaps a cyclamen coum and you don't know what type it is, maybe you can work it out from where the roots grow. And also perhaps you're going to buy these little babies just as dry coums in autumn or in spring, and you're going to wonder about how to place them in the ground. Okay, that's all for now. Bye! And now on with the giveaway, and as I mentioned, I have a fantastic Mars Hydro TS1000 Growlight to give away to one of you lucky people who enter the competition, and today we're going to draw the winner of the giveaway. And to help me do that we have Samuel who has drawn the winner very honestly in very many previous giveaways, isn't that right?
That is right.
So I think this is the 10th giveaway that I'm doing on this channel. 17 prizes in total have been given away. That's averaging 3 a year. So I think there were 4 prizes given away in 2018. But this year we have a really big one with the Growlight. And we had an amazing entry, didn't we? An amazing number of entries.
Yes, there were a lot of entries. There...
Oh, yes, there are a lot of entries, but we forgot to mention that in the previous giveaways we had winners from very many countries, didn't we?
Yes, from 10 different countries. From the US, from Canada, Britain, Ireland, Australia, Finland, Switzerland, Germany, Portugal and Romania.
Excellent. So we had 152 people who entered this giveaway, but of course people could enter more than once, and if they followed the instructions on the original video then they could also enter via the Douentza Garden Facebook page and Douentza Garden Instagram account. And so how many entries did we have, additional entries did we have that way, Sam?
We had 65 additional entries on Instagram and 47 on Facebook.
Well, yeah. So in total, even though we had 152 people, we've ended up with a whopping 264 entries. Okay, so some people are down 3 times, some people down 2, and the majority really are just down once because they only entered via YouTube. And I guess what we need to do now is put up those names on the screen here, where you can see that each entrant has been assigned a number, 1 to 3 numbers depending on how many times they entered. Okay, so how are we going to choose the winner, Sam? What are we going to do?
We're going to roll some dice here. I've got 3 of them. One of them, the first one I roll, will determine the 100 number. The second one will be the 10, and the last one will be the 3rd digit.
And how many digits on each dice?
There are 10, but there's a 0 instead of a 10 on them.
Right, okay, that's very important, isn't it?
Yes, yes it is.
Yeah, alright, okay, so I guess Are we ready? Are we ready to
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah, okay, right, so there, now throw the first dice.
That's an 8.
Which is...
too many for 100, so I'll re-roll that. And that's a 9, which is also too many.
This is fun, isn't it?
And that's a 4.
Which is also too many, remembering
yes.
we have...
264, so I need to roll until I get a 0 or a 1. There's a 0.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So
6. So 60 something.
Yeah.
That is 62.
Okay, so the winner is 062. Now Sam's going to check on his phone as to who is the winner. Who is 62, number 62?
Number 62 is Rochelle Baldacir from the Philippines.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Rochelle.
Yes.
You have won the TS1000 Mars Hydro Growlight, and I'd be delighted to get that off to you. So please make yourself known to me, and because you're in the Philippines, unfortunately you're going to have to pay for postage for this Growlight, but get in contact with me and we can sort it out from there. Now, before we finish, I want to do something else, because it just might happen that Rochelle doesn't get in contact. So I want to have a backup plan. I want to have 2 more people who would win the Growlight if Rochelle doesn't come forward, and then if the second person doesn't come forward. And I know this is really lousy, because it's horrible to have your name chosen out but you don't actually win anything. So it's just a backup, but so yeah, sorry about that. And just to let you know again, Rochelle, please come forward within the next 5 days to claim your prize. Okay, so let's choose the second person to see who would get this Growlight if Rochelle doesn't want it, or if she doesn't come forward. And let's hope we don't have as much problems with the numbers again. Here we go. So we've got a 3, which is too high.
That's a 6,
which is too high.
It's a 5. A 5, a 7, an 8, a 2,
Yay.
and that's something we can work with, and a 7, which is too many.
No,
Number
it's not.
5.
200. Oh, it is too. Sorry.
250 something. 250. Number 250.
Okay, so who's number 250?
Number
Check the list again.
250 is Orchids and Phinos from South Africa.
Okay, so that's the channel, Dave's channel, and I hope you're watching, Dave. If by any chance Rochelle doesn't claim her prize, then you will be the next one to get it. So, okay, anyway. Alright, we're going to do this just one more time, and just to have a final backup, just in case neither Rochelle nor Dave come forward to claim their prize. And it's great to see some winners. You can start throwing there, Sam.
Right.
Some winners from outside of the normal places. That's a good start.
A 9.
A 9.
And a 6. So number 96.
Yay! Okay, so who's number 96?
Number 96 is Vicky Escobar from the USA.
Okay, alright, so well done, Vicky. And sorry, you're far down the list, but if Rochelle and Dave don't come forward, then you would get the Growlight. Okay. Right. I think that's all.
That is all.
Okay, yeah, that is all. And thank you very much for watching and taking part in the giveaway. And it's great to see people participating from outside of the normal places, the EU and USA and Canada. So anyway, okay, if you are interested in how I use this Growlight in my own environment, then check back. I'll be making a video soon. I've ordered a lux meter to monitor the distance I need to place this light away from my orchids, and when I get that, then I'll be making a video and you will all see it. Okay, congratulations to Rochelle and the other people, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Good luck. Thank you for watching.
Bye. We can hear you, you know. Shh. And this time round we have 152 people who've entered the giveaway. But of course these people could enter more than once.
Yes. Now, we actually had 254 people enter.
No, 254 entries.
Oh no.
Yes.
264 entries.
Okay.
I've made a fool of myself.
This is outtake stuff.
Should we start that again?
I don't know where to start.